A huge reason why most people won't pursue their dreams is because it's easier not to. You know, they always say, if you don't take control of your life, other people would do it for you. I know this all too well. I grew up in a world that told me to follow the script, to choose a safe route, study science and math, get a degree and a full-time job, and you are set. Despite following the narrative, I always felt like I was missing something. I always had a tiny voice telling me, there's more. And one day, I decided to stop ignoring it. Let's backtrack a little bit. When I was in secondary school, I feel like the school system only taught me one thing. As long as I could get the perfect right answer, nothing else mattered. I got good grades not because I love science and math, but because I memorized the heck out of everything. And since everyone was doing it, I thought that that was the only way through life. Remember the tiny voice I told you about? It started to beckon me when I was 14. When they say curiosity kills the cat, I didn't know that they would mean it so literally. I applied to an arts high school despite knowing my family would object to it. I spent sleepless nights preparing my drawing portfolio. I didn't even know what constituted a portfolio, but I just buried my head down and drew and drew. But well... Let's just say, no boy nor my mom could make me feel this broken. At this point, I was so sure I was a failure and art was most definitely not my thing. I picked up other hobbies to distract myself. Maybe I really enjoyed them, or maybe I just missed throwing myself into something. Whatever it was, I vowed to never pick up the pencil ever again. Grief is a funny thing. It can be so all-consuming, making us believe that we'll stay in this sad bubble forever. But it can also be one of our greatest teachers, a signaler to point us the road back home. Grief, after all, is just love with nowhere else to go. They say what you desire wants you back too. Many years later, where I had thought I left my artist dreams far behind me, I visited a flea market where I saw an artist ink someone out with henna. Of course, I got one done myself. I was so giddy with happiness seeing that she was birthing an art piece right in front of my eyes. I remember being so awe-inspired that she could draw on people and earn money from it. It's like, whoa. My brain short-circuited for a bit with this new possibility in my head. A few days later, I bought my first henna comb, and my first client was a friend. I put up my work on Instagram and slowly word spread. I was getting so booked out. There weren't a lot of slots to begin with because I was juggling university with this new side hustle then. Bye! And anyways, I just kept meeting strangers, taking appointments, drawing on them in exchange for money. All while grinding out sociology essays for a different piece of paper. My little body art business took off even before I graduated. And guess what? I actually filed for graduation without honours that semester. Throughout my past 7 years of being a body artist, I have been featured on countless magazines, newspapers, and radio shows. I got to meet so many amazing brands and work with so many amazing people. I even taught countless workshops and hundreds of students. It was not long before I realized I wasn't just chasing the artist's dream anymore. I was living it. The rejection by the art school only showed me that I really wanted a future in art and how much that meant to me. Without a curriculum or any rubric to follow, I think that's the only way I could create and know art without any boundaries or limitations. Even though I was so afraid of experiencing the same feelings of failure again, I just couldn't stop myself from creating. And slowly, when the wound is not as fresh and raw, I began to take baby steps towards the dream I never gave up on. I soon learned that the pain of watching myself give up on my dreams far outweighed my fear of failing. Life simply felt colorless without creating. We often wait for a grand climax, a big break, not knowing that sometimes a failure is masked as the best gift to lead us to what we had always dreamt of. Don't get me wrong, we are the true authors of our lives, but we never really factor in the fact that our paths are never linear. More often than not, the beauty lies in the journey. In the quiet moments of struggle, our character slowly takes shape. If I suddenly got everything that I wanted, I probably wouldn't know how to deal with it. The past version of me was simply not ready for it. And if I want to become my ideal self, it would have to cost me my current identity. And with that, it means I will never truly know what I'm doing. The truth is, I get scared a lot. And I learned that confidence doesn't come in hiding around that fear, but it comes from trying and doing. I guess what I'm trying to say is creativity is not simply a gift bestowed upon a lucky group of people. It is our creative birthright, a gift that we all have. And I believe deep down everyone has a song waiting to be sung, a canvas waiting to be painted, and a story waiting to be told. So here's my question to you. What's your dream? And more importantly, are you ready to live it?